Welcome to FootballGamePlan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, does all the playbook. Bring you some NFL coverage between the San Diego Chargers and the Houston Texans. Now, the Chargers come to this game after an impressive victory against the Tennessee Titans, and what they have to do offensively in order to attack the Houston Texans defense is they have to come in and make sure they spread out the Texans. That's how you loosen up that pressure. That's how you weaken the defensive pressure of the Texans, and you have a lot of targets that you can effectively run the football out those spread formations and take away that aggressiveness of the Houston Texans. And speaking of running the football, you guys do have the ability to run the football. You can run the football. It's just that you have to stick with it. You see Ryan Matthews is a guy that's running with a purpose. You see Sproles is a guy that causes defenses fits by his being quick. He can have those quick hitting plays like those traps and those draws out of the shotgun, and you can have some opportunities for success with running the football against the Houston Texans. Also in that offense, you have to make sure you keep Antonio Gates on the move. Here's a guy that you move around a lot in a formation. That's something that's impressive. That's something that makes you hard to defend when you get Gates all over the formation, creating different matchups for these guys. Now, defensively, what you have to do coming into playing the Texans, you have to make sure you take away Andre Johnson, bracket him, keep him spied up, keep him double teamed. That way you allow these other wide receivers to make plays. So it's all going to fall on the shoulders of Quentin Jammer. Can he effectively get a bump at this guy at the line of scrimmage? Can he take him off his timing? Can he get him off his route? That's something that you guys have to win throughout this game defensively. Also, your special teams has to be solid. No mental lapses this week in special teams. You guys have had problems in the special teams aspect throughout the game. I don't know what's going on with that unit, so you guys have to tighten it up this week because the Texans do have an outstanding returner in Jacoby Jones. Now, speaking of the Houston Texans, coming into this game, the Texans are able to run the football. We understand that. We also know they have a lot of playmakers at wide receiver, but those second and third wide receivers have to step up and make plays consistently. That's something that has to work out this week against the Chargers. They're going to try to bracket Andre Johnson. So up to those second and third wide receivers, Kevin Walter and company, you guys have to step up and make big plays. Also, attacking the Chargers against the run. Yes, they have the #1 total defense, but you still can't run the football against the Chargers, so do not give up on the run so quick. And we need Matt Schaub to stay in the pocket and not get flustered out of the pocket, because when he's moving left to right, that's not his strong suit, and he struggles, and his passes aren't as accurate when he's on the move. So he has to do a better job of staying in the pocket, step up into the pressure, and fire the football deep down the field. Now, defensively, what you have to do is make sure you get after Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is a guy that cannot move, cannot throw on a run. He's a stationary target. If you allow him to stand in the face of the pressure and complete passes down the field, he can hit those 20 and 30-yard strikes with ease. So you have to get him flustered, get him out the pocket, and don't be afraid to turn up the heat this week against him, because you can effectively play the run on the way to the quarterback, because San Diego is not committed enough to the run. So that's something you can do to help turn up that pressure defensively, and you can also be more aggressive in your special teams aspect. They're struggling right now in blocking for kicks and field goals, so you can effectively get some pressure on the punter, get some pressure on the field goal units, and that way you can come up with a cheap touchdown on special teams. I'm going with San Diego in this matchup. San Diego has the ability right now to stretch out a defense and consistent in the passing game, and they can effectively mix in a little run, kind of like what the Colts were able to do to the Texans. So I think the Chargers are going to come in on the road and play well, because this is about the time of the year where they make that run toward the playoffs, and Houston drops their second straight. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.